In the heart of a secluded forest, an ancient mansion stood hidden from the world, its walls cloaked in ivy that whispered secrets of bygone eras. The mansion belonged to a reclusive collector named Professor Bartholomew Gray, renowned for his mysterious artifacts and insatiable curiosity for the unknown. One day, amidst his collection of oddities, the professor stumbled upon a mirror unlike any he had encountered before. The glass was murky, adorned with intricate carvings that seemed to writhe and shift under the dim flicker of candlelight. As he gazed into its depths, a sense of unease crept over him, like icy fingers trailing down his spine. Curiosity piqued, the professor decided to delve into the origins of this enigmatic mirror. Legend had it that it was crafted by a sorcerer long forgotten, its purpose shrouded in mystery. The mirror was said to hold the power to reveal alternate realities, some of which were said to be terrifyingly distorted. Undeterred by the ominous whispers that surrounded the mirror, Professor Gray set out to unlock its secrets. With trembling hands, he traced the intricate patterns etched into the frame, a shiver running through him as a soft hum filled the room. Slowly, the glass began to shimmer, casting twisted reflections across the dimly lit chamber. As the mirror's surface rippled like dark waters, the professor found himself staring into a world that mirrored his own, yet distorted in ways that sent a chill down his spine. Shadows danced upon the walls, elongated figures moving with an otherworldly grace that made his heart race with fear. In this alternate reality, the mansion stood in ruins, its grandeur reduced to crumbling stone and twisted metal. The skies above were a sickly shade of crimson, casting an eerie glow over the desolate landscape. Professor Gray's breath caught in his throat as he saw a figure moving in the shadows, a silhouette that seemed to flicker and fade like a wisp of smoke. Determined to unravel the mystery of the mirror, the professor found himself drawn deeper into the dark world it revealed. With each passing moment, the lines between reality and illusion blurred, his mind clouded by visions that twisted and turned like a nightmare come to life. In his pursuit of the truth, Professor Gray encountered strange and enigmatic characters who seemed to exist on the fringes of sanity. There was the spectral figure of a woman who whispered prophecies of doom, her words a haunting melody that echoed through the empty halls of the mansion. And then there was the cloaked stranger who lurked in the shadows, his eyes glittering with an unsettling hunger that sent shivers down the professor's spine. As the days turned into nights and the nights bled into days, the professor's grip on reality began to slip. The mirror's revelations grew more twisted and grotesque, painting a portrait of a world teetering on the brink of chaos and destruction. Faces from his past emerged from the shadows, twisted and warped by the mirror's malevolent gaze. It wasn't long before Professor Gray realized the true nature of the mirror of reflections. It was a gateway to the darkest recesses of the human soul, a twisted reflection of one's innermost fears and desires. And with each passing moment, he felt himself being pulled deeper into its depths, his very essence unraveling like a thread caught in a web of nightmares. Desperate to break free from the mirror's hold, the professor sought out the sorcerer who had crafted it centuries ago. Legend spoke of a hidden chamber within the mansion, a place where the sorcerer's power was said to linger like a malevolent shadow. With trembling hands, he followed the whispers that led him to the hidden chamber, his heart pounding with a mixture of fear and anticipation. As he stepped into the chamber, a sense of foreboding washed over him, the air heavy with the weight of centuries past. Dim torches flickered upon the walls, casting an eerie glow over the arcane symbols that adorned the stone floor. In the center of the chamber stood an altar, upon which rested a dark, twisted object that pulsed with an otherworldly energy. With a trembling hand, the professor reached out to touch the object, a surge of power coursing through him like a bolt of lightning. In that moment, he understood the true purpose of the Mirror of Reflections. It was a vessel for the sorcerer's dark magic, a portal to worlds beyond imagining that drew upon the fears and desires of those who gazed into it. As the mirror's power surged through him, Professor Gray found himself standing on the precipice of oblivion, his very existence unraveling like a frayed tapestry. With a final act of will, he shattered the mirror, the glass splintering into 1,000 shards that scattered like drops of blood upon the stone floor. And in that moment, the professor was consumed by the darkness, his screams echoing through the empty halls of the mansion as the mirror's power was unleashed in a cataclysmic wave of destruction. When the dust settled and the echoes of his cries faded into silence, the mansion stood empty once more, its secrets buried beneath the weight of centuries gone by. And in the darkness, the mirror of reflections remained, its shattered form a stark reminder of the horrors that lay within its depths, waiting to ensnare the unwary and the curious alike.